my cat. Oh, I love my cat, but my cat doesn't care about me. Yes, I love my cat. Yes, I love my cat, but he does not care about me. He's an outside cat, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's an outside cat, but my cat doesn't care about me.
Hi, I'm Paul F. Tompkins.
Yes, he is.
And she's
I'm
Lauren Lapkus. We said it at the same time. And we have a two-person...
We did say it at the same time.
And we have a two-person improv show that we do the first Monday of every month, streaming live online.
You can go to dynastytypewriter.com to get tickets for either $5 or $10 if you're feeling generous.
Please be generous. We love it.
Be generous. We said it at the same time.
And if you can't see it live, it also will be up for 7 days after that, so you can catch it and feel good about yourself.
I think you should join because one of the fun things about it is you can get in the YouTube comments and say stuff directly to us.
You can mix it up. Don't be a racist. So that's the first Monday of every month, 5 p.m. Pacific, streaming live via Dynasty Typewriter.
Dynasty Typewriter. We said it at the same time.
We said it at the same time.
I wish they made a bikini for me, a bikini for me on the beach. I wish they made a bikini for me. What will I wear to the beach? Let's get real, let's get vulnerable, let's tell each other horrible things. You can only be so much to other people, you can only be so much for other people, you can only do so much for other people, but you gotta be true to yourself.
Take a chance and take the quiz.
It's right below bed.
Right to your door.
It's right below bed.
Load anymore.
It's right below bed.
'Cause you got so much love.
It's right below bed.
Trademark.
Blew it at the dance contest today. If I just danced a little bit better, maybe I could have taken home that prize. I deserve that prize. Well, at least there's the birds in the sky to remind me that life can be okay, you know? I wish I could fly. I wish I could have flied on the dance floor today. Maybe I would have won the thing instead of all those cheaters. They don't even know how to dance. Should have been me with the grand prize. Oh, wow.
I'm on. Wow.
We're both on. Wow.
Of course, there was that moment of pure fear where I was still texting and realized the show had started.
Lauren, 'tis the season for that moment of pure fear.
That moment of fear that gets you every time.
When you're
Typical.
texting and then the show's about to start.
I love it so much. Wow.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this live stream presented by Dynasty Typewriter of our show, Lapkus and Tompkins of the Living Dead. I'm Paul F. Tompkins.
And I'm, of course, Lauren Lapkus. And this show happens only once every October 5th, 2020.
That's right. The most magical time of the year. October 5th, 2020, when
If you miss it on October 5th, 2020, you're not going to see it again on October 5th, 2020.
no, but you will be able to see it for the next 7 days in the archive.
Well, what can I say? There is truth to that.
What can I say? But there is truth to that.
Simply, what can I utter but the words, there is truth to what you have spoken?
Simply, what can be said other than that thing?
Simply understand myself. She's
you-
self-funded.
There's no telling where the money went.
Do you know, Lauren, that the opening to Billy Ocean's Caribbean Queen begins with the spoken words, "She's simply awesome."
I did not know that.
People forget about it until, like me, they remember it just yesterday.
What is that? I did not know that. Is that Johnny Carson?
I did not know that. That is Dana Carvey's impression.
Yes, I knew it was
of-
not the authentic core
Yes.
of whatever it was. I knew it was something that had been messed with in a variety of ways.
It was messed with. He tampered with Johnny Carson. Dana Carvey tampered with Johnny Carson. And
Okay, so
now he's messed
what
up.
Dana Carvey did is he took the base information from Johnny Carson.
Baseline info that we all know. Johnny
He
Carson
had it from the TV.
Yes, we saw the TV. We accrued the information from there.
He then tampered with that information to make it a little bit different and unique, and
Tampered
thusly
with
to put a wig and such on himself.
Yes, he put a wig and such on himself, and then it was like he is making as if he is Johnny Carson. This is textbook tampering. Now, when we hear a thing that we think is a Johnny Carson, it's not. It's a tampered Dana Carvey.
So ultimately, when I'm out here in the streets quoting what I believe to be Johnny Carson,
Out in
what in
these
fact I
streets-
am quoting is in fact Dana Carvey tampering with such said man.
You're quoting a tamper, and that's not good. Nah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I recently listened to a podcast, and this is True Life podcast, very funny podcast called My Neighbors Are Dead, hosted by Adam Peacock.
Sounds scary.
It sounds scary, but it's for fun. It's for laughing.
Are his neighbors dead?
No. It's a joke
Okay,
title. The idea is he gets guests on, comedy guests, to pretend they are the neighbors of people in famous horror movies. And so recently, in the beginning, he catches up with the guest. It's a funny improviser person. They have a conversation as real people. Then they become the fake people. But recent episode, very funny. Andrew Farmer was the guest. And for some reason, they started talking about lifestyles of the rich and famous, hosted by Robin Leach.
I remember that.
Yes. And at one point, Adam Peacock, the host, was saying, yeah, and Robin Leach's catchphrase was, I'm Robin Leach and I don't know why. Why did he say that? Well, that was a tamper. It was a Dana Carvey tamper.
Wow. So in
Yes.
fact, when we think Robin Leach was the one who said, I'm Robin Leach and I don't know why.
Yeah.
In fact, it was, but only something he would have said, yet added a tamper due to the fact that Dana Carvey was able to manipulate and adjust.
Yes. This was Dana Carvey's MO. He was a tamperer and he would tamper. And
Turtle was famously not what it was originally said.
No.
Famously,
Tortoise.
it is what was said, but ultimately the truth is that the turtle actually said hello.
Yes.
And he took it upon himself to make that turtle say turtle, turtle.
Yes, it was based on a real turtle. So what our point is, don't tamper. This is the season of the year where people like to tamper to scare people.
Yeah.
Well, did you just do a scary noise?
I did, but I was like, ooh, yeah, people are going to get out there in those streets and be tampering with famous characters.
Out there in these streets, tampering.
We can't accept it. We can't accept it. This year, Halloween is all about creating your own character for the holiday. You are not to impersonate. You are not to tamper. You are to create your own.
It's like in the movie Love Actually, where the man holds the signs up because he doesn't want his friend to know that he's in love with his wife. And he holds the signs up, and one of the signs says, at Halloween, you tell the truth. And that's what this is about.
But here's what you need to know. That was tampered by SNL, Saturday Night Live. They took that famous scene
it was
with
tampered.
the cards and the door and the knocking on the door to a teenage girl. Keira Knightley famously was 19 or maybe younger in the film.
It counts as a teenager.
Married, cheating on her husband by being kissed by a man and whatnot. Or actually, she runs out in the street and kisses him.
Yes.
But yes, Saturday Night Live did tamper with that, and they think they even put Hillary Clinton into it. So they do love to go political.
You can't tamper like that.
They do love to go political. We can't control them.
Do you remember when we were gonna some people were gonna vote for Hillary, but then they were like, "But her tampers."
See, I was gonna vote for Hillary, but her tampers. You go ahead with your. Let's get serious. Let's get serious because Halloween is the time for ghouls, Nightmares on Elm Street, Fridays the 13th, Freddy's versus Jason's, Beetlejuice's versus the people who move in,
King Kong
versus John C. Reilly. Anything can happen.
All the President's Men.
And so when I think about Halloween, I think about, I want to get back to the heart of Halloween because it's gotten so stretched. We've pulled away so much from the morals and values of the original Halloween. And I just want to say, Halloween, what Halloween's really about is about scaring your friends and having scary stories shared. So I would love if the first scene of tonight that we do is a scary story.
Lauren, number 1. I couldn't agree more. Number 2, I very much want to do this. Number 3, I am emphatically reinforcing my first 2 points.
I love all of these points that you've made. What I want to do right now is I want to go to the chat and I want the people in the chat to give me the title of a scary story that you've never heard before. Oh, I see one right now. And I don't know if they mean for that to be what it is, but it's chicken versus corn.
Chicken versus corn. Now, I'm not saying... Oh, wait. I got to see comments. The private chat, everyone was yelling at me to turn my camera on. I turned my camera on once Lauren turned her camera on, okay?
My camera was literally on the entire time. They couldn't see your camera in the behind the scenes.
I was looking in the behind the scenes.
I think we should say, I'm Paul F. Tompkins and I'm Lauren Lapkus and we don't know why.
Yeah, that's our catchphrase. And the tampered became the tamperers.
I just feel that once something's been tampered with, it's free reign for everyone to tamper.
It belongs to us all. Napster. All right.
But I also see, we have the chicken versus corn. We have My Big Bloody Day Out. We have The Wailing Woman. We have The Haunted Alpaca Farm. We have Nightmare of Death. I mean, there's a lot happening here, and these are fantastic.
The Wailing Woman sounds legitimately scary.
I agree. Do you want to tell the Wailing Woman story?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just manipulate my image.
Oh, what you gonna do when they come for you?
Can you see me?
I can see. Oh my God, Lauren, you look like a demon.
Thanks. Okay, so this is my scary story. Look.
Should I still be here for this, or should I go away?
I think we should tell it together, like we're talking to children.
Yes.
Everyone gather round.
Sit down and shut up.
Sit down and shut the fuck up.
You be the scary storyteller, and I'll be the disciplinarian. So
yes.
I don't want you to have to worry about 2 things.
Oh, you're totally right, because what's going to happen is that if I do that, then I'm taking your power, and then suddenly neither of us have power.
Exactly.
And neither of us are able to dominate this. Okay.
Exactly. I'm good cop. I'm bad cop. You're scary cop. You're scary cop.
Yeah, exactly. I cannot forget that. Okay.
Remember the Spice Girls? It was good, scary, bad.
It was good cop, scary cop, baby cop.
Cop girls. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Shut up! Sit down! Get that gum out of your mouth!
If you kids don't shut the fuck up right now, I swear. No, I seriously swear to God.
You're a scary cop. Shut the fuck up.
Kids, just listen to him.
Shut up! Scary story time.
This story is called The Wailing Woman.
Oh, fuck.
Once upon a time, 5 years ago, in a town very much like this one, because in fact it was this town, The very town we're sitting in right now. The town you kids all live in.
You hear that?
A woman awoke in the middle of the night. She lived in a huge Victorian house with 6 floors, all of them creaky, missing a step every other step or so, spider webs, whatnot. It wasn't kept well. She walked downstairs.
Get your fingers out of your mouth.
I swear to God. Should I continue?
Yes, continue. I'll just be monitoring.
She walked downstairs and walked over to her caller ID and flipped through it to just see who'd been calling the landline. Because, I forgot to mention that during the night, she got a ton of really scary calls with breathing and hang-ups and stuff.
Hold on a second. Hold that thought. Put that switch away. You think I can't see you? Put it away. Sorry, go ahead. So she's flipping through the caller ID.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that last night she had a lot of calls, like the night before. She had a lot of calls from a creepy number she didn't know, and it was breathing, whatever. So she goes downstairs and she's flipping through I already said this. Okay, she's flipping through the caller ID. And
who's playing Pie Gal?
Honestly, I'm getting so distracted by the movement in this room.
I'm sorry.
I've just lost track of what I was talking about.
There's 5 kids playing Pie Gal.
Forget it. Forget it.
No,
I don't even want to tell it.
Are you happy? Are you happy? She doesn't want to tell the story of the Wailing Woman now.
I don't even want to tell it.
You have to beg her to tell you the story. And it's going to scare the shit out of you.
You guys can find me later and you can beg me to tell you the story. I'm really not in the mood.
She's leaving.
I'm really not in the mood. So I'm going to leave and I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to go.
She's going all the way.
You guys hear me? I'm going to get in my car.
She's going back to the cabin. She's going home.
I'm going to my car now, okay?
All right. Now I'll tell you the story of the Wailing Woman.
I'm in my car. I'm heading home. So for all intents and purposes, as you kids like to say so much,
all right,
I'm in my car and I'm leaving.
I didn't realize that she was going to go get a picture of a car and stick it on her head.
Is this better?
Not really. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Okay.
Oh, I sort of see a car. It's like a car projected on your face.
Yeah. Like, do you get like I'm in a car, like I'm a ghost?
It's more like a car as in you.
Okay. Some of the kids are begging me not to get in the car. So I am considering coming back and finishing the story.
Okay. Huh? You get a second chance.
This is it.
2 strikes. That's all you get.
So she literally checks her caller ID and she's flipping through and all of the numbers on the caller ID. And kids, just so you know, this was a very common thing that people used to do. There was a little box that you put next to your landline phone, which has a cord on it, and it would have the numbers of the people who've recently called you.
It was a separate box. It wasn't attached. It wasn't part of the phone.
And it said, every single number said 666.
Devil.
So she knew that her ex, the devil, was calling her all night long. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Well, she decided she'd play a little prank on him.
Oh, shit.
She pressed star 86 or whatever and called him back, which hides your number.
Star 69.
I thought star 69 was the callback one.
It is.
The calls back the last number.
Yeah.
No, star 86 was the one where you would hide. It would hide you from the caller ID.
Sorry. Shut up. She was right. 86. Like 86 to talk. Sorry.
Okay, so she called him back and her number was hidden and she was like kind of breathing on the phone. And then she started, taking it up a notch. The next time she called back, she was like, wailing. Woman wailing. She hangs up the phone, feeling much better that she's kind of gotten him back, So she goes up to bed because it's been a long day of this. She spent the whole day doing this. She goes up to bed and Star 67. Thank you, children. And
that's the one you get. That's it.
That was the only interruption that was valid.
Yes, you lucked out.
And I hear some people saying star 69, which I know you're just trying to get me to say 69 again. I'm not going to do it. And we know that's an REM song, and we know that very well. She goes to bed. She's in bed. She's asleep. She's having a great dream. It's actually a really good dream. And it's like, it doesn't matter what the dream is, but it was like sexual, but it was good, but it wasn't, it was just nice, you know?
With some romance in it.
And she wakes up because the phone is ringing, and she answers the phone, and all she hears back is, ah, ah. Sounds just like her.
Yeah.
And she goes, hello? And she goes and looks in the mirror, and she sees herself wailing and crying, even though she's not doing that. Her reflection is
normal. She's just being normal. The reflection is wailing and crying.
This goes on for days, weeks, months.
Long time.
It brings us to present day where she is still wailing. And if you answer the phone from a 666 number, you will hear the wailing woman, and she will not stop. The end.
And then, wait, P.S.
What?
Then when you look in the mirror, you're going to see her wailing and crying. You won't see yourself.
After you get the phone call and you hear the wailing woman, you hang up and you go to the bathroom and you look in the mirror, you see her, and you'll never see yourself again.
You immediately go to the bathroom. Not just in the bathroom mirror, every mirror. But the bathroom mirror is the first place you'll go.
Exactly, because you're most likely to go there first.
Yes, everyone goes to the bathroom. Stop laughing.
It's not funny.
It's natural.
So you're telling me you don't want to go to the bathroom? You want to keep your pee inside of you?
You want to let your urine back up in your bladder until it becomes a poison in your system?
I don't need this.
I don't want it.
I don't need this. I don't need this kind of behavior from you kids, by the way. I really don't. I really don't.
She doesn't need it.
I really don't. I'm getting on a train. I'm getting on a train.
Listen, you get on your train and I'm going to tell them a story. This lady, she didn't need to be here.
Shit.
Is that a train?
It's How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
Now I'm on a train, and actually I'm
there
driving
we go. She's driving the train because she doesn't need to be here. She won the lottery today, and she still came into work at the camp, and she bought her own train.
Do you guys understand this? I literally played the lottery, and then I won the lottery.
Yes, you got to play to win. You can't win if you don't play. And she's been playing every day for all of her life since she's been old enough to buy her first scratchers. And she won today. She didn't have to come in here and tell you that beautiful story about the wailing woman. I didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do it, but she did it. And what do? You sit here, you play gambling games, you talk on your phone, you put your fingers in your mouth. And is that respectful? You want to let urine back up in your bladder until like your eyes are yellow?
Yeah.
You guys make me sick to my stomach. And I have a strong constitution.
And I'm almost home.
She's almost home in the train. Oh, I don't know about you. You know what? This camp is canceled, and I want you all to pack your things. And look, she's home. She's home.
I'm not even here anymore.
She's not even here. She can't hear us, and yet she's talking to us.
I don't even want to think about you guys anymore. I'm actually home in my nice foyer, and I don't even need to think about you. And yet here I am still giving you the time of day for some reason.
Beautiful foyer and still talking to you?
It's so unnecessary.
Pack your shit. If you can, call your parents and tell them to come get you because camp is done.
I tried to be the scary cop and just tell you scary stories. Well, you couldn't even take it.
Couldn't even fucking take it. Yeah, I swore. You can tell your parents that.
Tell your parents I said eat my ass.
Tell your parents I said eat her ass too.
Tell them I freaking dare
eat
you.
Her ass.
Just do it. I'm going on vacation.
You kids, good luck in college next year.
Look, I should be relaxing on the beach.
Yes.
I'm on the beach. And yet at the same time, I'm thinking about you guys.
Yes, that sucks. The beach is not a place that anyone wants to think about you guys. You stink.
I don't think you guys understand. What you do impacts people, and it affects people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So your actions directly have consequences with people like me. Because, for example, I'm on my vacation. This is my honeymoon.
Yeah.
And yet here I am thinking about you and fighting with you. It's like
she won the lottery, instantly got married, bought a train, still came into work.
Do you know how easy it is to get a husband when you just won the lottery?
Do
Everybody wants to marry you.
I don't think that you do know. And
You don't know. Because you guys are 5 and 6.
You're 5 and 6. You're going to college next year. You won't shut up. You're full of urine.
It doesn't matter.
Nothing matters.
It could be anywhere. Look, this is supposed to be romantic.
Yeah. Is it? No. Well, I'm at a haunted house. Is that romantic? No. Except to the Addams Family or the Munsters. They love that shit. Is that who you want to be?
Look where I am. And I'm thinking about you guys.
Gay Paris.
I should be a gay Paris.
She should be able to be walking down the streets in an arrondissement in Gay Paris and not think about you shitty kids.
I'm sorry. Have you seen Emily in Paris? Did you watch it all in one day like everyone?
Are you familiar with the works of Darren Star?
Because if you had seen it, you would know that I should be having the time of my flipping life in Gay Paris.
She should be having, I'm going to say this. She should be having un joyeux Noël this year in Gay Paris.
Look how humiliating this is. I'm in front of the Eiffel Tower and it looks like it's coming out of my head because of you guys.
That sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks. All right. Well, congratulations. You've all passed. I know this was hard, but you stuck it out. You looked at us with confused faces, and I'm pleased to announce you've won camp.
You guys won.
I love you all.
You are all the winners of a prize known as 1/8 of my lottery winnings. And yes, I'm sharing it with you guys because you are my family.
The rest of it was bullshit. She did win the lottery. You can tell your parents I said bullshit. That's cool.
You could still tell your parents to eat my ass.
Yeah. Tell your parents to eat her ass.
What is this shit? We did it.
We did it.
I'm trying to find a normal black and white filter that doesn't have somebody's tag on it.
What is that? The secret word. That looks good.
This is great. Oh my God. That was so fun.
You know what? I had a good time doing it.
Paul, here's a real question for you.
Yes.
What are you going to do on Halloween this year?
Well, you know what? Yesterday, Lauren, and I think you can appreciate this.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I meant to do it October 1st, but yesterday I put out all the Halloween decorations.
I love that. I did mine really early, as you know.
We're the only ones on the street who have any kind of Halloween decorations up.
Great.
And it made me feel a little bit weird when I realized that, but I'm okay with it.
No, you know what? We need more than ever. We need holidays. We need to feel the fun. I as you know, I have a Halloween tree that I purchased, which has been making waves on the internet, and people just can't get enough. So that's really changed a lot for everyone.
Do you love it every day? I
do love it every day. I light it up the second the clock strikes 2:30 or 3. We just
that's when you decided it's nighttime.
It's nighttime. And for everyone out there, I also want to make an announcement to our viewers that we are going to be back with more Freedom very soon. And we started recording it.
We've started recording. We've recorded 3 episodes already. What do you think of that?
Okay. And someone asked, can we get the Etsy update? And I do think you need to tell everyone. And I think you should start from the beginning.
The Etsy update. Lauren, I believe, posted something about Etsy, right? You posted something.
Yeah. I mean, I've been ordering a lot of shit off there lately.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
They call her Lauren Etsikis.
That's what they call me.
And so I just that day had gotten an email from someone that I'd ordered something from. And the email, I had ordered this thing in July.
Wow. The fact that it was from July and it just ended.
I got an email, I think a month later that said, sorry, I haven't shipped your item out yet. My cat went missing for 2 weeks and I was a basket case. I'll ship it out soon.
And I feel like that's fine. You get away with that.
Fine. You get away with it. I give it. Look, people have. I get it. Pets are dear to us. I understand.
On one hand, I say, of course, you get leeway for that. On the other hand, I say, you got to put it in a mailbox. I think you can handle that. Do you know what I mean?
Because I had gotten an email. I had gotten an email that it was shipped, and it was in pre-transit forever. And so I finally said, "Is this thing coming?" And it was like, "Oh, my cat. I'm a basket case. I'll get it out to you soon." Another couple months go by, and I check in and say, "Hey, what's the status of this?" Then the response is, "I had a migraine today. I'll get back to you tomorrow." Next day, no response. That's one hell of a migraine.
And a migraine today doesn't explain the last.
I had a migraine
month. Like, okay, like at least get some excuses that are good. Yeah. Like, just be like, family emergency. That covers the cat and the migraine, in my opinion.
How about this? And this I would totally understand. I don't know, man. I'm all fucked up because of quarantine, COVID, and all that stuff. And I have no concept of time, and I'm depressed. Like,
how about this? I'm going to go ahead and cancel your order because there's no chance in hell I'm getting this out anytime soon.
Exactly.
Just the honesty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then I finally, I wait a couple days and I write back and I say, just cancel this. No response. Next day, this is like one of my famous strategies is I'll just write the same thing over and over again until they respond.
I did notice that in your screen grab. You just copy pasted exactly what you said and said it again.
And then this person wrote back and said, I will, I'll get you a refund on the first when I get my disability check. I'm like,
and that to me, no, but that feels like making you feel bad for asking.
Yes.
Like, wait, why can't you just return the funds? Because like it shouldn't have even gone through, in my opinion, because there's been no purchase. Like, okay, so that implies to me that this person is then spending any money they get from their Etsy customers immediately.
Yes.
Waiting to be reimbursed by the government, and then they'll reimburse anyone who has a problem. I don't know if this is a good system. Yeah,
it seems like if they're existing primarily from their Etsy shop, I would have played the disability check card way sooner if I were.
And if I'm existing solely for my Etsy shop, I'll get that shit in the mail.
I mean, I don't want to say that, but you said it.
I said it. I'm not connected to this story. I don't know this person, and frankly, neither do you. So we're fine.
But she did refund the money, and so we're all squared away. Everything is fine.
But it only took you months, and what you had $100 sitting in this person's account. For months for no reason. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that at all.
Anyway, well, that's the Etsy story.
I really, I'm feeling it because we tried to have a getaway this weekend to go to an Airbnb, and it was similarly messy. The story. And long and short of it is, we got there. It seemed not like the pictures. Seemed dirty.
You described this place as kind of like it was like a Hobbiton sort of.
It was very cute
looking
in the pictures, and it looked really like you were in a meadow. And then we got there, and it was like literally the scariest thing because we pulled up to this like really weird front house. And I didn't know if it was the right place. And then we started walking down this weird path to go. We weren't sure, but the first thing you see is this dilapidated shack. Fully falling apart shack that says mom on it. And it was terrifying. It looked like it looked like it's from Blair Witch. And then next to that was like 2 chickens in a chicken coop. And we were like, this can't be it. We like drove away. Then we came back and it was it. And we had to walk past that. And then the place itself just felt dirty. And with COVID and everything, it's like, I can't just be, this isn't fun. It's not what I was trying to have a moment of Zen. And I think it made me realize that I'm better off just staying in my place that bothers me for all sorts of reasons than going to somebody else's place where I don't really know what kind of rules they've been living up to.
Yes. Yes, queen.
And for the record, I did get a COVID test and I'm negative. With all the government people getting it, I had a panic and I felt like my sore throat had to be COVID. And
because you spent a lot of time at the Rose Garden, the White House Rose Garden.
Well, I love hanging out there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And now, can you hear that my neighbor is doing some sort of lawn work? No. Okay, great.
What kind of lawn work are they doing?
This man, I probably complain about him on every podcast I do because he is leaf
sorry,
blowing.
Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man, but he's leaf blowing and doing something every minute of the quarantine. And I'm like, shut it down. You know, leaf blowers are very bad for the environment, I've been told.
I love a confident declaration followed immediately by "I'm told." This kind of thing is tyranny, as far as I've heard.
I like to get mad about the leaf blower because it's annoying as hell. But then if I also have the added argument that it's bad for the environment, I feel a little better because it's not just me being like, oh, can you stop? I'm trying to do a podcast, you know? It's like, it's hard to explain that to people who don't give a shit about podcasts.
I'm trying to do a character in here, and it's a quiet character.
I'm sorry, I don't know if you understand, but my character wouldn't really like it if there was a lawnmower.
You're Lauren.
So, yeah.
Did you become un pumpkin head?
A little something like that.
All right. Let's get to the chat. See what they have to
okay,
say.
chatties.
All right, chatties. That's our affectionate nickname for you, chatties.
Someone said, gotta have a hobby. And yes, and someone said, how are they doing yard work on your anniversary? Well, that's the biggest question of all. And do you guys notice that my snap filter is a Walmart ad?
I did not notice that. There's little tiny lettering, and that's for Walmart.
That little star that says grocery pickup.
Why? I'm sorry. Is this where I pick up the groceries?
What was your name?
It was Ronson.
How do you spell that?
RHONSHONH.
What?
Ronson. RHONSHONH.
Got it right here. So you telling me that you came to this Walmart and you ordered 500 packages of diapers, 400 packages of sesame seeds, 100 packages of popcorn, and 100 packages of chocolate syrup.
Yes, I need to be stocked up.
Okay. Well, we've got it all for you right here, and you paid in advance, so thank you so much.
I did. Thank you. I'm sorry. There seems to be some mistake. There's only 50 tampons here.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you ordered some tampers.
Yes. Well, you repeated the order back to me.
No, diapers.
Diapers.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Chocolate syrup.
Oh, you didn't say tampons.
No. So you got tampons in there?
Yes. But I wanted to order more than this. Are you checking with the manager? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't understand all your protocols.
Okay, I was checking with the manager. And the manager wanted me to inform you. Our manager's name is Joanne, and she says diapers aren't tampons. So,
no, I realized diapers are not tampons, and I did get 100 diapers. For that, I'm eternally grateful. But I do need 60 tampons, and I only have 50 here.
And this is for how many months?
Months.
For your tampers.
This is for the weekend.
Wow, your wife's pushing must be very, 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 very busy.
It's extremely busy.
Am I allowed to say that, or am I going to get fired?
Not by me. I don't. You have to check with Joanne, who is my wife, by the way.
No.
Yeah, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Fired?
You're fired.
Oh my God, I got fired again.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to go home and talk to my husband.
All right.
Honey, why are you home so early?
You're not going to like this.
Well, then don't tell me.
It's not good, babe.
How bad is it?
We don't have a job.
What do you mean we?
Well, I lost my job. And you famously refused to work, so...
Yeah. But I already didn't have a job, so that doesn't mean we lost a job.
Oh, so you haven't been considering my work as to be your work?
No. Was I supposed to be doing that?
I kind of figured that's how you were talking about it with your friends.
You're so nosy. You always want to know what I'm talking about with my friends.
I just want to know how you frame the situation that we live in, which is that I work at Walmart and I work 45 hours a week and you do nothing, but you claim that you have to stay home and catch all the commercials on TV.
Until the commercials on TV.
Like, you don't need to see all the commercials. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
I have to see all of them. If I miss one, then I won't know about what's being advertised. This is basic.
Okay. What did you do at work today then? Like, what commercials did you see?
I saw a commercial for diapers. I saw a commercial for chocolate syrup. I saw a commercial for popcorn. I saw a commercial for tampons.
Okay, weirdly, this is all the stuff that just got me fired because my boss's husband was coming to the store to pick up an order, and what you just listed was like everything that he wanted. And I insulted the amount of tampers that his wife was going to need this weekend. And it turns out his wife's my boss, and I'm done. So you got to figure something out. It's your job. You have to figure it out. I've worked for the last 4 years while you did nothing. You have to do something.
Wouldn't it be more impressive if you had worked for the last 5 years while I just watched TV commercials?
I'm not trying to impress anybody. You know what, David?
Janine?
No, really. Listen. You need to get out there and get a job, David.
But I don't know if I explained this part to you. I don't watch the shows. I only watch the commercials.
David, I don't care what you're doing with the TV. You need to apply for a job and go in there and meet somebody. And I don't want to talk to you till after you've had an interview.
An interview?
Yes.
All right. Guess I'll go get myself a job interview.
Hi.
Hi there. My name is David. I think you have my resume.
Uh-huh. I get it. You think on your resume your name is David? We're off to a rough start, David.
I do. I know for a fact my name is David on my resume, but also I think that you have my resume.
In fact, I do have your resume, David. I'm looking at it right now.
And what do you think?
Okay, well, one thing I think is that it looks like a blank piece of paper that you've signed with a Sharpie. Now, I don't really see how this ties into a resume. You may have given me the wrong paper. Is that possible, David?
No. Here's the thing. I want this to be the beginning of my resume. Working at your store, I want that to be the start.
Wow. So what is it that drew you to my store?
Sorry?
What is it that drew you to the store? Yeah.
Well, it's next to my house, and I saw it was the first place, and so I walked in.
Wow. Fate.
Yeah. Fate. You might say fate.
I might say that. So you do know what we do here, I assume, from signs. You figured it out.
I know. I've figured some things.
What did you glean from the sign?
I gleaned that this is a store. Things are sold, or a business is a service is provided. How am I doing so far?
So far, so good, baby.
Okay. And that it's open to the public, or else I couldn't have gotten in here.
Yep. It is open to the public. These doors never close, sweetheart.
And there are things that can be bought here at the counter because there's a cash register and you're standing behind it.
That is a fact, Jack. Now, why don't you take a look around the store and see if you can piece together what it is I sell here?
Looks like items. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, you're not wrong. We do sell items here. Now, can you narrow it down and be more specific? Because one of the things you're going to have to do when you work here is kind of talk about these items and, have a little bit of expertise about them. So what do you think? What do you see? What are you drawn to the most?
I see a lot of rectangles. There's pictures and writing on them.
Okay.
And there we go. So if someone were to come in here and I was behind the counter, I would say, how do you do? In the market for a rectangle with picture and writing on it? We have that. How many would you like?
Okay, so I would stop you right there because for me, that's actually a little confusing. So what it is, and my little honey pie, let me just break it down for you because if you're going to work here, you're going to need to know what these things are. So they're not just rectangles with pictures. These are greeting cards, honey, and I make them all by hand, babe. So these all have specific messages for specific occasions, you know, and they range from very specific to very broad.
Let me try again.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Are you looking for a greeting card? They're made by hand. They have specific messages. Did you know that there's commercials for tampons now?
Ugh.
What happened?
I don't know. The first couple sentences were faboo. But then when you said that thing about how there are commercials for tampons, I thought, well, this doesn't have anything to do with the store.
Right. But there are commercials for tampons. So it's not a lie.
There are. Can I tell you something?
So you agree?
Well, I do agree.
Okay.
But don't turn it on me like that.
Well, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
Babe, so let me tell you something because I just want to connect with you a little bit. And I can tell that you really have a thing for commercials. And I think that's really great.
Wow. I've seen a lot of them.
Have you seen pad commercials? Sanitary napkins?
No. I was interrupted in my work by my wife.
You haven't seen any of those?
No, I think I was about to. I was closing in on it, and my wife made me come in here and ask for a job.
Okay, this is crazy. Well, one thing I guess I wanted to connect with you because what I like about these sanitary pad commercials is that they have recently started using red dye in them instead of blue dye, so it's a little more accurate to the period experience.
Wow.
But that being said, you haven't seen those commercials, and I don't know, baby. I feel like a little worried about your level of expertise because here's the thing. Yes, you quickly understood what the greeting card business was, and I really love that about you. But then when you brought in your own personal expertise about commercials, you actually immediately didn't know about one of the most obvious types of commercials there is.
Okay, but I was close with tampons. Would you give me another chance now with this new information?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, hello. Welcome to the greeting card store. We sell those. And also, in addition to tampon commercials, there's commercials for pads where they make the juice look like blood.
Juice?
Right? Is it not juice?
Sweetie David, let me just tell you, can you look at my head?
Yes. Looking at it.
How many days till Halloween?
26.
Okay. And how many Halloween cards do I have on the shelves here?
Wow. 26.
Roughly?
26.
Yeah,
wow.
26. So we have 1 day per card. We have to sell these. We have to move them. Okay. And I don't know if I trust you. And I don't know if I'd be willing to leave the store in your hands.
You mean you're dying and you need to pass the store on to someone?
Well, that's what's happening, baby. I'm passing away today. That's why I put that call out, you know. So I'm having a last day of life celebration, aka 26 days till Halloween.
And you're doing job interviews.
I'm doing a job interview. I am. I'm doing one. You know, I kind of hope. Well, I was hoping it would be easy and I'd be able to just handle it. But, sweetie pie, you're not really nailing it.
Listen,
can I give you?
Yeah, no, please. Well, first, I was just going to ask, what's your name?
Oh, okay. Really late. Do you want to read this little sign under my little area here with my name on it?
Crangy?
Keep going. Get my last name.
Crangy? Nictitious?
Okay, so you can't read?
No, I can't.
Is that what I'm sensing?
I can't. I'm sorry.
My name is Elizabeth Holmbeck.
Right. Yeah.
I thought Crangy McNicious.
I thought it was Crangy Nictitious. I do apologize. Reading is not super good for me.
So here's the problem, sweetie pie. Here's the problem because the cards all have words.
Yeah, but I'm not buying the cards.
But you need to be able to direct people to different sections.
But
if I'm dead, if I'm dead and you can't do that, I'm not going to be able to help you. Do you understand?
I get it, Crangy. Listen, I feel like I could really grow into this job if you're dead and I am allowed the freedom to fail.
I'm going to give you one last question.
Okay.
In the fridge, there are 15 silk yogurts labeled mine. Once I die, whose are those? And it's not a riddle. It's a question.
Crangy, I think I know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
They're yours. And what I would do is I would make sure that they are interred with you and put a little spoon in there too.
You just saved yourself.
Are you did I get the job?
You got the job.
Oh, Crangy, you've made me so happy. My wife will be so happy, and then we'll be happy together.
So your pay is $1 a day.
Is that good?
Ask your wife.
Okay. Now?
Hi, honey. What happened? How'd it go?
I got the job.
Yes, thank God. Oh my God, I'm so relieved.
Yes,
Okay,
the owner of the store is dying today, and so I start work immediately. Like I guess by the end of the day. First, I have to go by the cemetery, and I have to make sure to put a bunch of silk yogurts in a coffin. I'll need one of our spoons. It doesn't have to be one of the good spoons. But also, here's the biggest news of all. I'm getting $1 a day. Honey?
David?
Janine, what is it?
Do you have any idea how much our rent is?
No, I sure don't.
It's $9,000 a week.
Oof. Is that bad for rent?
It's not good for rent, and it's not good considering your paycheck is going to bring in $30 a month.
31 sometimes.
Hey, it's me, Crangy Orange.
Oh my God, you died already.
I just wanted to say I really love what you've been doing with the store.
Thank you.
I love how you left it unlocked and you just went back home and you just kind of let it be. I love that.
Yeah. I figure if people want to steal, they're gonna steal. So what am I supposed to do about it?
I just really love that. I could kind of tell that it was going to go really great with you. And so I'm really, really happy with how that went.
Thank you, Crangy.
And so now I can really rest in hell.
Oh no, you went to hell.
Yeah, no, I knew I was going there.
Why?
Oh, a lot of bad things I did.
Name 3.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't know what I really want to share with you.
Well, you're dead now. Who cares, right?
That's one way to convince me. I guess some of the things I've done. Well, I crashed my ex's car and didn't tell him I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I pinched a child behind the ear and pretended I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I kicked a barista when my coffee was wrong. Those are just things from last week.
Wow, you really crammed it in at the end.
Oh no, I always lived like that. Those were the ones I was most comfortable telling you about.
Okay. Well, you seem pretty chill.
Yeah, now that I'm dead, honestly, it's so chill.
Any advice? Any tips?
Love your wife while you can.
Wow. Like every day?
Yeah.
How many times?
Like I'm not saying make love. I'm just saying like just love her.
No, I knew what you meant.
So how many times? Look, it's really painful for me to overhear this conversation because...
Oh, honey, I didn't realize you were there.
Yeah, of course, I'm here. She just knocked on our kitchen door.
Can you see her?
Yes, I can see her.
Oh, I thought I was the only one. Okay. Well, listen. What? I love you.
I just... No, okay, that doesn't feel real. I was going to say, how's hell? Just to be polite to this woman.
She seems pretty chill about it. Oh.
Yeah, it's actually pretty great. So I sleep in this bed that's like literally on fire. It's okay, so the bed is made of bones and they just kind of put gasoline on it every day to keep it really lit. See how my head is smoking?
Yeah.
So it's just like that. It's more smoking bones and I just lay on that and yeah.
Hey, what's taking so long? We're starting to play volleyball.
Oh my God, Rick.
What's going on? Who are your friends?
These assholes. This guy took over my shop and that's his dumb wife.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Who was that?
I don't know. Who was that?
That was terrifying.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like it either.
Look, can you guys just get out of our house? I really feel so unsettled with the fact that you guys are in hell and that we're not. It feels like you got one foot in, one foot out right now.
Yeah, I loved my wife once today, and I need to really catch up and put in the work.
Yeah, you know, I don't buy any of that, hun, just so you know.
All right. Well, I mean, let's get out of here, I guess.
Rick, okay, wait, we have to play volleyball from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's right. It's the best time to do it. It's fun for some reason.
And we did
it. Oh, my word.
Oh, that was fun.
It was fun. I had fun doing it.
I had fun doing it.
All right, let's take a look at the chickadee chat and see what people are chickadee saying. That was scary. Okay, that's good. We're trying to do a spooky show, so I'm glad that people got scared. Smoky Bones, I get it. Cringy is in hell. Mostly people are just sort of reviewing the show as it happens. Okay, that's good.
I love it.
Hey, I have a suggestion for a prompt.
Yeah.
What if people were to give us our character names? They make up names for us, not existing characters that we do. Sorry, cheaters. But just make up names for us and
make
then we'll
it up
go
and
from
don't
there.
be a cheater.
Don't be a cheater.
Don't be a cheater.
Don't be cheater.
Oh, God. Paul,
yes,
we might have
Lauren.
talked about this on Freedom while we wait for these to come in. What was the best Halloween memory that you have of your whole life?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
My wife and I got together at a Halloween party.
Oh.
It was 2 days before Halloween. We went to this gigantic party at a mutual friend's house, and we were sitting there. And my wife and I had a little fling here or there before we connected as a couple, right?
Nice.
And so this night at this party, we were in an off stage, but we were leaning towards on, right?
Uh-huh.
And we had talked about it a little bit, but my wife Janie was like on a path of self-actualization, like she was going to be on the artist's way or whatever. And she was not looking to be in a relationship at all. And I was not really either, but then I found out that I loved her. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. My heart told me.
Oh, cute.
So
hey, I just found out I love you.
Yeah. Did you hear this? So at this party was a young lady that I had gone on a single date with. And she was at this party and she sat down next to me and said that someone told her that in her costume she looked pregnant. She was very upset. She was very upset. And so I was saying, I think that's terrible. I think you look nice. You don't look pregnant. I don't know why that guy said that. My wife had no idea what the conversation is, but she saw from the other side of the room that this young lady was talking to me and she was not having any of it. And she marched over and said, hey, I need to ask you something. And she dragged me into another room and started making out with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Wait, Lauren, you're a devil.
No, I just got turned on by that exciting
you're
story.
horny. I get it.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's really
That's
exciting.
how we got together.
Well, on a similar note, I once made out with someone at a Halloween party and he had clown makeup on and it got all over my face. And
that's fantastic.
And it was gross in many ways. So I think that's the same thing. Okay, so
it's practically the same story.
It sounds the same.
What's different about it?
I don't know.
All right. How's the chat looking? Do we have some names?
Okay, so we got a bunch of names. So Cletus Blurbottom. I see Cobweb Chris, a spider clown. That's really specific. Poop Scoop Stoop. Sounds like something we've done before. Cabin Beans and Tolpster.
2 bits.
Anferny Bloodstone.
A lot of people are just putting in one name. Which I thought it was clear.
By the way, someone said Lauren dated a juggalo. I didn't date that person and we never talked again. Okay, so let's see.
All right, here's the name. Ween Franklin, Cromwell Dimpkins, Miguel.
Lamp Lorcas.
Lamp Lorcas.
How about Clegg and Crag?
Yeah. What are they?
Clegg and Crag.
Clegg and Craig. All right.
Someone throw me that up on the screen there, if you can find it. Probably not though. Okay, because they're spelled Klegg and Kregg. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Now, do you need to change anything up for this? I don't know.
Let me see. I'm gonna go filterless for this.
Really? Me too.
Yeah. Is that weird? Do you feel weird about it?
Let's do it. Great. Okay.
Lauren.
Okay, cool.
Clegg. Hey, Clegg.
What?
Whoa, Clegg, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. What's up, dude?
What happened?
Craig, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Nothing. I was just on my way to work, and then, well, Clegg, you look like a dang ghost.
I'm as happy as I ever been.
What? Well, I'm glad for you, of course, but what happened to you?
I just got the best deal on a DVD set from etsyebay.com.
Hold on a second. I feel like we're talking about two different things. You're talking about why you're so happy, but I want to know what happened to you. You seem like a ghost or jost. I can't remember which is the proper pronunciation.
I'm a Colin Jost.
And you got earphones on.
I'm listening to some tunes. Look, I don't want to have to explain my whole life to you.
Clegg, I just want to know, did you die?
Craig, I just want to tell you something.
What?
Ugh, I was hoping not to see you for a while so I wouldn't have to explain this.
But you can tell me anything. We's best friends.
Well, not only are we his best friends, but you and me were twins before. Don't you remember? Identical?
I know, and then we stopped being twins for a while just to see what it would look like. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, and I turned into that really handsome guy.
Yeah, and I stayed ugly.
And then I made a wish to turn back into what we were.
Uh-huh. That's touching to me.
And then this is what happened.
Oh, no. It sounds like ironical, this wish. Clegg, do you remember when we was voted the ugliest twins in the Guinness Book of World Records?
How could I forget? That's how I paid for college.
It was the first subjective record they ever had in the book.
But we opened the door for many more subjective records.
Yeah,
Ugliest
we did.
Woman, worst feet,
Boringest
boobs.
man, biggest boops.
Hey,
so what? I mean, what? Yeah, Clegg.
Don't you want to hear about my DVD set?
I mean, I guess I'm more interested in how you're transformed into a ghost because of a wish. But if you want to talk about this DVD set, I'm your friend. I'll listen.
Well, it's every CD of the whole Lost.
So the TV show Lost, they put them out on CD.
And you can listen to it on my Walkman.
I can listen to it on your Walkman, but
my Discman to be more specific.
But you can't see it. It's just the audio from the show.
It's all the sound from every episode.
So the audio. Hey, don't be rude. No, Clegg, why are you doing that? Clegg, talk to me. What are you... Clegg, no. Clegg, no. No, Clegg. No. No, Clegg.
What?
Clegg.
What, Craig?
Will you tell me what it's like to be a Jost?
Well, I'm married to Scarlett Johansson.
Jost Hansen.
And that means I'm a stepdad.
Congrats.
No one really talks about that part.
I didn't even know, to be honest.
And, well, I'm rich now, but I think I already was.
Yeah, you seem like you were.
So, I got to write an article about my favorite place to go to relax, and I said the Hamptons.
Clay, it means the world to me to see your beautiful smile. I'm glad they let you keep your non-ugly teeth after you made the wish to turn you into a jost. Listen, Clegg.
This is how I make sweet love to my wife.
Okay. Clegg, I can't bear the thought of us not being together now that you're a jost. How could I become one?
Well, it's not hard. You just search Jost on your Snapchat filters.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Jost.
Please be like me.
Oh, it happened. Clegg.
We're twins again.
We're twins again. This is wonderful. And we're back at our ancestral homeland.
I'm so relieved.
I am too. Hey, tell me more about that lost CD set you got.
Well, I got all the CDs when they got your name on it. I could just hand one over to you right now.
Okay, I'll take one. Did I get it?
Wait, go in. Go towards the center at the same time.
Okay.
There.
I got it.
Did the handoff.
Ready to listen to Lost.
That's the best part. Hey, don't do a tamper of that. That's very important.
Never do a tamper, Clegg. I promise. I promise, Clegg.
I would never let you do that.
Don't ever let me do a tamper.
But now it looks like since we're twins again, you can move in with me and my wife.
Scarjo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Thank you, Clegg. I can't wait for us to be a real family again.
I sleep in a jar.
I do too.
We did it. Oh, wait. Make it stop. Why can't I make it stop?
You can't make it stop.
What the fuck? Make it stop. I want to be me again.
I'm scared.
Oof.
Ooh, look at this one. Ooh.
Trick or treat.
That one's scary. This one's good.
That's a good one. I'm out of focus now. That didn't help.
Maybe just use your eyes.
I'm gonna try to stop Cam. I'm gonna try to stop Cam.
He's gonna leave me alone.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Okay. I fucked everything up. All right. Lauren, stall for me.
Okay. What's up, everyone? So I guess I'll just tell you my makeup routine. So to get this look, typically what I'll do is
shush.
Oh, sorry.
Oof. Sorry, everyone. All right. How's the chat doing?
The chat's doing
that
really
was a fun
good.
Prompt. Thanks, everybody.
That was very fun. I loved Clegg and Crag.
I missed them already.
Wait, someone just said Colin Jost's brother worked for Impractical Jokers, I heard. LOL. Is that true?
Impractical Josters?
No chance. I got to Google the shit out of that later.
No chance. Tanya Smith said it. Oh, wait. She says, I heard. LOL.
I know. Well, that's why you never know.
Yeah. That's that Lauren, that's you started that.
Look, I actually find zombies pretty scary.
Zombies are scary. You know, I haven't had one in a while, but I used to have great zombie dreams.
What do you mean?
I used to have, it was like being in a movie where I was like, it would be me and other people were on the run from the zombies, but we were great at it. We would always escape. We would always win and defeat the zombies. And it was so, I would wake up and I would be super pumped.
That's cool. Did you watch a lot of that show where they do that?
No.
Me neither. I never even seen it.
I watched, I think are you talking about The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I watched the first few seasons of that. I'm very familiar with more familiar with the comic book, the graphic novel upon which it is based. Which is very good by Robert Kirkman. But yeah, I enjoy a zombie movie or two. Did you ever see the was it Day of the Dead? Which one? They did Dawn of the Dead that they did a remake of.
No, I've seen Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is also great. It's a funny comedy, but also as a zombie movie, it's good.
Well, we're watching one Halloween-ish movie a night for all of October.
We're trying to do that too.
Oh, well, let's say what we've watched so far. I watched Scream, The Evil Dead. One more. Hold on. Scream. Oh, Scary Movie. And last night we watched Death Becomes Her, which I had never seen, which I loved.
I've never seen that either.
Oh my God, it's really fun.
All right. Okay.
What have you watched?
Well, we just started. We got a late start on Halloween, as I mentioned. And we tried to watch a movie called The Brood, a David Cronenberg movie, early David Cronenberg movie.
I don't know.
But it was, I'm telling you, I'm making my voice go up at the end, though, so I seem approachable.
No matter how many times you say it, I still don't know.
It was a David Cronenberg movie?
It was by David Cronenberg. Cool. I'm not threatened.
It was so of its time that it did not hold our attention.
Yeah. Evil Dead for me, it was a bit ridiculous, but you know what I'm feeling like? I usually get really scared by scary movies, but during this time, I actually think the world is so messed up that I'm like, it's just fun to watch a movie. Like I truly am like, oh, it's a movie.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. What's next on the docket for you?
Tonight we're watching Beetlejuice.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. We have to discuss it, but I would like to watch something that we haven't. We tried to watch some older movies like The Brood. Like last year on Halloween, we watched Don't Look Now, which is on a lot of lists for horror movies. Have you seen it? Oh my
God. Well, yes, because my parents went to see that when they were dating.
Ooh la la.
My mom got up. There's a part in the movie. So you've seen it now?
Oh, yes.
There's a part in the movie where something turns around and it's scary in the red coat. And my mom got up and went, ah, in the audience. And I had heard that story my whole life. And then I finally watched it when I was in college. And I was so ready to be terrified. And then I was like, ugh. Like it wasn't like that scary. But, you know, scary movies have come out since then. So
oh, my God, yes. I mean, as a horror movie, it's not scary until basically the very end. And it's most famous for a sex scene that is very uncomfortable to watch.
Yes.
It goes on for too long.
Part.
It goes on for too long. And the legend is that they were actually having sex in the movie.
Legend has it. The P entered the V.
Legend has it.
Legend has it. Someone said that we should do scary watch-alongs for my Patreon, and we are going to do that.
That's a good idea. Should we do watch-alongs? Would that be biting your style if Janie and I did watch-alongs for movies?
Well, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you know, I didn't invent it.
Wait a minute. I thought you did.
Well, I invented movies and podcasts, and then ultimately that led to watch-alongs, but I didn't invent
okay.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. I misunderstood. I think you can see why I was confused.
Yeah. Don't Look Now, I would say, overall, is more sad than anything.
Yes. It's a brutal bummer about these people that lost their child.
Yeah, it's like really sad.
And then in the middle, a really long 70s sex scene.
Yeah. Hey,
whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying?
Can't blame them.
If your idea of scary is Donald Sutherland having sex, then I got news for you. It's a scary world out there because that guy likes the bone.
The Sutherland family and the Skarsgård family, I feel like have generations of talent.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that I'm really discussing while I watch so much TV during this time, and Mike and I get into a lot of discussions, is that it's really rough when someone comes from a rich history of acting families.
A rich story.
Yeah, a rich story. And then they can't deliver, but then they're famous anyway. Yeah. I hate that. I hate that.
And we can't name names, so don't try to make
We
us.
don't have to because everyone knows.
Everyone
you know what I mean?
knows. Everyone knows who it is.
It's
We're
out
not
there.
Going to name names.
I'm not going to
It's
name
out
names.
there.
You're not going to name names. People just know.
Know.
People just
People
know.
just know.
People just
People
know.
just know.
People just know.
People just know.
People just
People just
know.
know.
People just know.
People just know.
PJK.
PJK.
PJK. People just know.
Welcome to PJK. Can I take your order?
Yes. So, I think you already know what it is. That's how it works.
Yeah. Did you do a mobile order?
Well, I thought that the theme here was PJK. So you just kind of know by looking at me like what I want.
It's not EJK. Employees just know.
So it's people just know. So you're not a person?
No. I mean, I don't consider myself one.
You consider yourself an employee first and foremost?
Yeah, that's the sum of my identity is I'm an employee.
Wow.
It's my calling.
That's such a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't place an order online. So what are the main, what's a lot of stuff that people get?
You know. You just know.
Milkshakes?
No. Come on, you know.
Burgers?
No. Come on.
Sorry. Spaghetti.
You know,
stop. No, I'm gonna go again. I was kidding.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Sorry, I was totally joking.
We get people. Not everybody that comes in here is
right. No. I was kidding.
Sorry. I that's my fault. I didn't realize you were making a joke.
No, I was.
It's very funny.
Thanks. Okay, so what I really want to get is the thing that everyone loves here, which is a little thing called frozen pizza.
You got it.
I did.
Yes, frozen pizza. That's what we sell here.
Okay, I'm not really. Here's what's crazy. Can I just be totally honest with you?
Of course.
Just person to employee.
I have no choice but to listen to you. I'm an employee.
Okay. When I said frozen pizzas, that time actually, when I said pasta, I wasn't kidding.
When I said spaghetti.
When I said spaghetti, I wasn't kidding. But when I said frozen pizza, I was kidding because why would anyone want to order that from a restaurant? Do you know what I'm saying? That's I could totally get that for $5 from the grocery store.
I feel like I could get fired for saying this, but I'm not interested in playing mind games. I'm at work, so I thought you knew the score, but what I'm learning.
No. Right here, right now. I just want to settle the score.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing mind games. I'm literally trying to communicate with you. And you are an employee, which does mean, and not to be rude, but it does mean you have to listen to me as a person.
Yes, I know. It sucks.
So can I guess another thing? Because I don't want to eat that.
Yeah, if you can guess another thing that we have here, then yes. But you should just know. That's the way it works.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
So the thing that I want is steak with frites.
So close.
Steak with potatoes. Okay. First of all, I feel like you shouldn't rub your eyes and mouth since you work here.
Okay. I don't know where it says that I'm not allowed to rub my eyes and mouth at work.
I guess because it's gross and we're in a restaurant. Just a thought.
Good point.
Because if I, worked at the library and I just like swiped a book in my ass, I think people would think that was gross.
Is that the same? Really?
Yeah.
Is that really the same?
Yeah.
Well, you got me.
Okay, so you said I was close with steak and potatoes, but no cigar. So
you were close with steak and frites.
Has anyone ever told you that you have an anger issue?
Yes, all the time.
Okay, do you want to deal with that?
What do you think?
No.
No, I do.
You do?
I'm sad.
You are a mess, dude. Let me give you a card. Okay, maybe my card.
What's your card?
This is for a therapist who deals with anger management issues, okay?
Oh, but you're not the therapist.
I'm not.
Okay, but did you see the therapist? You had anger management issues?
No, this is just a card that I have.
Why do you have it?
Because sometimes when I go around and I talk to people, they start yelling at me. And their anger issues come out. And I don't know what it is about me, but something about me brings this out in people. And I don't have time for that.
I'm going to give you a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a card that says, problem is you're fucked up.
Okay. Can I give you a card?
Yeah.
This is a card right here that says, you parked like an asshole. Figure it out. I'm sure you'll be able to use it when you park.
Yeah, I can and will, because I do park like an asshole and I will never figure it out. Can I give you a card?
Sure.
Yeah. Here you go. This is a card that says missing cat. Answers to the name of Tuxie. He's been missing since January 23rd, 2019.
I'm going to give you a card.
Uh-huh.
Here you go. It says your cat's dead. There's no chance that thing's coming back. It's been way too long. And you know those memes where people say, my cat went missing and then it came back and now I have 2 of that cat because that's actually not my cat? Yeah. So if you think you see Tuxie, it's not Tuxie. It's some other cat that looks the same. Because guess what? Cats and dogs, there's only so many types of ways they can look.
Hold on a second. How did you have this card printed up with my cat's name on it?
Well, let me give you my real card.
All right.
There you go. Psychic.
Fuck.
Now, what do you want to know?
This is embarrassing, but what do they serve here?
You don't know?
I don't know.
The one thing they serve here. And first of all, it's not frozen pizza.
I know, that was a lie.
Okay. You're going to feel like a total idiot.
I already do, but go ahead.
It's the whole same menu from TGI Fridays.
Oh. Do you know I was going to say that? And then I thought, that's impossible.
Actually, no, you weren't going to say that.
It's true.
We did it.
We did it.
That was so fun.
Oh my God. A good old restaurant scene.
Just a good old restaurant scene. Your classic, typical people. What was it? People. I don't remember what it was.
Your classical, typical people.
People something no.
People just know. PJK. PJK.
Couldn't remember the word.
Well, Lauren, I think it's about that time.
I think it is. And it's crazy because I know we're kicking off Halloween, but it feels like Halloween's ending because the show's coming to a close. But really, there's so many more days till Halloween.
I know. I know you guys were all waiting to celebrate the Halloween season until this show. So that's like 4 days you missed out on. And I know that you feel like, well, Halloween's over because the show's over. But you don't have to just be here to celebrate Halloween. You can do it wherever you are in your homes.
You can literally have Halloween with whoever you're with. Even if you're alone, you can get on Zoom and have a Zoom Halloween.
Put Halloween in your heart all year round. Always be scared and scaring people.
ABS, always be scared. So only 26 days until the day we know of as Halloween.
The day we know of as Halloween. And until then, we want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for helping support the Loveland Foundation. Thank you to Dynasty Typewriter for giving us a place to do this show. And we'll be back next month. What's the date of the show?
Let's see. I'll try to do the math. So today is October, and that means it'll be November.
That rhymes with P.
What's the date gonna be?
It's going to be Monday, the 2nd of November. Is that election day?
Oh, no, the 3rd is election day.
Tuesday's election day, yes. So Monday, it's election eve.
So this will be great because it'll be the last day to have fun before we know what happens next.
Yes, no matter what.
Tune in and we will ideally not talk about it at all.
No, we won't.
Okay. Tell your friends, pass it on. And we love you guys. Thanks for coming. What a fun little chat side.
Yes, indeed. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.